All right, studied all week, barely touched the business, and somehow this is one of the biggest week that actually matter in my business. Now, if you if you just got here and you're just like, who the heck are you and what the hell are you talking about? Let me just fill you in. I'm Nabil. My name is Nabil, and I decided to launch a halal dropshipping business here in the. It's not here in the AE, but yeah, decided to launch that business. I came from info, basically. I came from marketing, and I came into ecom. And I just documenting the journey, telling you the updates, the lessons that I pulled from it, basically what's next and everything. I want to be transparent with this video, so that's why it's like this raw style without scripts. So the whole week, I actually should have recorded this video 2 days before. Today's Sunday, and I should have been recording it on Friday, but I had exams and I was so busy. So the whole week I've been studying for finals, and finals is not over yet. So we have it will be over like in 4 days. So I have not touched the business. I actually have done a few things in terms of from my end. I control the marketing of the business, basically the drop shipping. I control the marketing, I control the store, the ads and everything. And my brother controls basically the legal, the banking, and all that stuff. Wait, let me mount this properly. Yeah, all right, I think that should be fine. Okay. So yeah, I control a lot of the story of the business. I build the whole product page. I build the whole homepage, basically where we run ads. What we're currently gonna do is we run ads to a product page, not an advertory. But yeah, basically I built that and then I added a few things. I just tweaked it a bit. But one thing that happened this week, I just want to give you an update of this, is our company have formed. So basically we went to your company formation, like the whole title is yourcompanyformation.com, and we formed a UK LTD, basically some sort of LLC, but without that you cannot have a business, or you cannot have a bank account, you cannot process payments. And I just had a call with my bank, like UAE. I live in the UAE, and I just called the bank and I asked them, can I bring money from Shopify and drop it in your account, and is that going to be okay, and is that going to be legal? I asked them that, and then they gave me the green light. So that's the part where the green light comes in. And so it's been a great week because we have got the company formation one, and like a lot of banks, they have rejected us. We contacted them, they've rejected us. They said, we're not going to create a bank account for you, so we're just going to use Shopify payments, and then we're going to withdraw our money to just a normal local bank account. So yeah, this week feels boring. I've been focusing on finals, and then one thing that I want to mention, and because this is a very story kind of video. In my old info Instagram account, in my old marketing account, I had contacted two friends. They have contacted me for subhanallah for some reason. There's this girl who's running an agency like me, and there's this person who's running a freelancing business. And basically, they said, why did you leave ecom? Info is a very special thing, and we could be working together. But in info, I didn't see any merits. I didn't see any value in the amount of time that I spent in that, into the amount of money it's generating from my efforts, basically. So in ecom, thankfully, alhamdulillah, we have capital with my brother and my father and everything. We have capital to put in this system, to put in this machine, and that's one thing that I think is gonna matter a lot in this business. Because if you have value, if you have money, then what you're trying to do is with meta ads, is you're trying to give him money, give him ad creatives, and then he will learn from the data, and will give you data, will give you things to iterate on. And so if you have money, if you have a lot of capital reserved, then you can make a lot of money behind that. So that's the beauty with ecom. That's the thing that I'm hoping to make, and I will update you on this every single week. So pull up next week. There's gonna be an update, probably made 2 sales, or inshallah made 2 sales, or made 5 sales. First store made 5 sales. I'm gonna name it something like that. Inshallah, I'm gonna make some sales because I really believe in the product page, even though I have not made the ads. So the next stage is basically, let's go into that. The next stages is I want to like I have in the warm up. Let me just. I don't want to touch it. Okay, so we have project initiation, project launch, and project iteration. So these are the three things that I just gave them fancy names because I came from a marketing point of view. So project initiation is basically finals are done, create the necessary research documents, like create the environment for launching, and then after that create the marketing materials, the writing like write the copies, create the ads, and then after that launch it, and then and one thing that you need to understand with drop shipping or stuff like that, the time is going 6 minutes. All right, I don't care. This is like the one thing that I also want to do with this videos is the more that I iterate on these videos, the better that I'll become as a speaker. So later down the line, even though these videos are not going to get a lot of views, later down the line, my speaking is going to be so articulate and precise that it's going to help me in acquisition of my goals. Basically, after project initiation, I'm going to go into project launch. Basically, we're going to generate 3 images for each desire and launch the ads. With my brother, basically, and so after that, after the project launch, we're gonna go into project iteration. This is one of the biggest things that I've seen from the school community that I've joined, the course that I'm joining, that I'm gonna talk about in a few, is that you run the ads and then you wait for the data, and then if the data is too horrible for you, like there is a standard. The standard is 2 CPC, basically cost per click, $2 cost per click, and if it is lower than that, then you keep running those ads for more than a week because it's going to be profitable. But if it's more than $2 CPC, then you're going to have to turn the ads off, make better ads, and then iterate on that. So that's why, hence the name Project Iteration. Iterating, launch new ads and everything that comes from that. So that's what's going to happen next week, inshallah. Now, the lessons that I pulled from it is the same with info. Even though this is not I have this way of thinking, I have this model of thinking in info. I kind of want to show you this because it looks so cool. We have here, there will be blood. So what I wanted to communicate with that is there will be blood. There will, like, because in info, in marketing or in freelancing, what you're basically trying to do is convince a business owner to give you their business to like that, and that you have to convince them that you know running a business better than them, which is a very hard thing, which is sales, and that is gonna need a lot of confrontation. You're gonna need to hop on. I hopped on 3 calls with business owners trying to convince them of, let me help you scale your business, and that will come with rejection. So all of the sales calls that I've been on, I have been rejected, not either directly or indirectly. So there will be blood with this, but with e-com, it's not like that. There's not like, you can run ads. Okay, you're gonna need to write copy. You're gonna need to do a lot of research, but that's not blood. That's fire. That's what Charlie Morgan, my old mentor, said. But I sidetracked a lot. So yeah, either way, with e-com, same as info, even though it is not blood that transitions, or even though it's not blood that comes with this, it is fire. Basically, there's this model of thinking again that Charlie Morgan, my old mentor, says, basically trial by fire. If you want to go to from a $0 person to a $10,000 per month person, then you're gonna have to go through a lot of fire, go through a lot of hard work to achieve that kind of person, or to achieve that kind of character. So that's one thing that I learned from that school community. I went into that, and then there's gonna be a lot of books to read. There's gonna be a lot of modules to consume. There's gonna be a lot of research, manual research to do, right? Copy to write. And so I can't just be laying on my bench and watch movies all day. I have to do a lot of work, and it's gonna take a lot of commitment. And so one thing that I'm gonna commit on is reading books. So I have this what is it called? It's a notepad. It's basically a tablet, and then I'm gonna read a lot of books, marketing books with it. And so that's the kind of, like, I want to do that. And if you're starting this with me, I also want you to I want to implore you to read the books, because it's just a huge thing. So I think let's wrap this up. So this whole week, it's been a slow week. As I said, finals legal bank accounts, but it was very, very important that we do this because our success is gonna have to fall on the systems that we built. So that's the kind of thing. And if you're here for the journey, please subscribe, like this video so more people could reach it. But this was just a weekly entry, and I'll see you next week.